Right. Back with more Final Fantasy XIV. Last night was pretty fucking nuts. We got crazy. There's so many back-to-back cutscenes, really. I mean, there were like 3 half-hour cutscenes, and we learned a lot. And I even started to like Oryanji a little bit. You know, he's my least favorite Scion. Pretty much my least favorite character. It's just, I don't like the Shakespearean LARP bullshit. It's never going to grow on me. I don't like it. But the scene that he had with Moonbreed, parents, was great. And then, now here we are in the aftermath of the last big cutscene we just had. And we learned a lot. We learned a lot of interesting little tidbits, and then there's a lot of little, you know, reunited goodness going on. There's like people from all over the world, people we met throughout our journey, and it's nice seeing everything kind of just come back together. You know, wrapping up all the loose ends. And I guess one of the funnier things that happened was just coming to the realization that Alphino and Alize's mom has been kind of paying for everything. This whole setup we got going on here. So it's pretty relatable. It is pretty relatable for the Final Fantasy community. You know, paying with mom's credit card. So that was pretty funny. It was a nice little touch. And I guess I'm starting to come around to their parents. I wasn't too invested in the daddy drama, at least. Alright, let's get on with it. We finally managed to clear the harbor, which means the rest is in the engineer's capable hands. Meanwhile, Father has issued to us an invitation. As was agreed, he will reveal the means by which Heidelin may be contacted. We are to meet him at Aporia when we're ready. Given the vital knowledge she holds, I suggest we leave without delay. It transpires, however, that the Forum's method for speaking with her is not without risks. I am curious to hear what those might entail, but regardless, be warned. Most of those who arrived with the Adamantite have offered to stay and see to any remaining tasks that need doing. The Forum has already asked for my assistance in overseeing the process, so you needn't worry about a thing. Thank you, Tataru. We're off to Aporia then. Alright, we're gonna go and talk with Fortune a little more. Sorry, just got a little Mayo Network stuff to take care of. There's a little nonsense going on in the Novice Network. It's hard work keeping all these people in shape, but somebody's got to do it. My name, I have already shown the others inside. You will want to speak with Claire Elaine. She has the key to the lift and can send you down after me. Are we finally going to go inside here? Looks like it. I've been so curious about what's in here. What do they do here? Who is this person? Marvine. Adventurers such as yourself must lead very exciting lives. Traveling the world, helping those in need. Perhaps a career change is in order. Alright then. You're with Master Fortuno, yes? Just step inside the lift here. From here we proceed to the heart of Labyrinthos, and its most closely guarded secret, Thaumazein. It marks the beginning and end of our efforts, whence we delve to seek audience with the star, and whence we will embark on our journey to the heavens. This way, if you please. We're going in, finally. I just can't wait till we can fly. My god, it's beautiful, look at it. We're gonna be cruising to the moon in style. Where's Sid? He's gotta be popping a boner or something when he sees this. I bid you welcome to Thomazane. Direct your attention towards the center to behold the arc over which we have long labored. As you can see, 'twas designed as a medium-sized craft, the better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior to ensure the thrust-to ratio does not place too great a limitation on its freight capacity. The ether burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we shall reattach it soon enough. I have received word that Kokol and several of your allies are working on it with an intense fervor. They are sure to see it done. 'Twas by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. If anything, I fear they will not afford us much time for speaking with Heidelin ere they finish. Point taken. Let's move on. I must warn you again, however, that even with the benefit of our device, to treat with her is not a simple feat. I have done what I can to impress upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? Hell yeah. Okay, looks like we can fly now. And let's go ahead and put this armor on our scholar here just to level up our items, level a bit. I think we have 2. Yeah. Alright, we're up to 535. So that's actually higher than our summoner now. Good. Because that's the one we want to queue with, the Scholar. Get those sweet, sweet healer queue times. We make for the lift at the center of this chamber. Come. Can I fly now? Oh no. Alright then. Well, I guess we'll board this ship here. It's an impressive craft. Where's Sid at? Pretty impressive craft, just wondering where Sid's at. We just finally reunited with him last night in that big old cutscene, where they're bringing back a lot of old familiar faces, tying up some loose ends. A lot of cool stuff happened. We even got to see the airship, the Ivalis airship. And then we learned that Alphino and Alize's mom have been funding this operation, using mommy's credit card, basically. So as a Final Fantasy XIV player, I can relate to that. I like that. I like relatability in my games. Speaking of which, I'll be playing some Persona 4 a little later tonight. And yeah, all those cutscenes last night were so good I even started to like Oriange. Just a little bit. As you all know, alongside our physical world exists an ethereal plane, what we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same. Thus, the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in Thomazane. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Heidelin's ever fainter echoes. The Aitoscope. Aishoscope? I don't know, I can't read these made-up words. I have a second-grade education. And you communicate with them for a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbrella Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Ishascope. Even so, I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. We understand, but if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know. I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The Ishascope's ocular lens, by which we may peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard, lies above us. Through it, we can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are at risk of coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you with teleportation magics. To that end, it would be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there is an increased probability that we will extract you too early or too late. Probably Ishtola, yeah. No, wow, okay. I love Kryl, and they keep putting her on the bench. I have thought upon this much, and in truth I do not believe I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. Kryl, no, come on. The events at the Tower of Babel drain me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much you may wish it were otherwise. If I assist in the manner that Master Fortuno has laid out, however, I may still be of use. Will you trust in me to do so? I can think of none I trust more, compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive while our souls were in the first, preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. Can't we leave Urianji behind? Come on, let's give Kryl a shot. And even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured that I'll be keeping a close eye on all of you. There is one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. In its embrace, its memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet what of these memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on ethereal tides. Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. In those depths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you, for hatred or for love. Thus do I caution you to be wary, but also to have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Alright, well, it's a good thing I gave all those items to the Scholar, because last time we couldn't get into the dungeon. It was under item leveled. So now we're looking, we have a higher item level than our Summoner, so I think we're going to be good here. Yeah. We're at 535, you need 520. Yeah, we're good. So we'll probably just instantly pop in here, being that I am playing on the Scholar now. We'll see. Either way, I've got to do a little something while we wait for this queue. I'll be right back. taking longer than I thought, which is a good thing. I was looking at some Scholar things because it's been a couple months since I played. I got a new computer, I was playing a bunch of other games, and for Endwalker I was playing my Ninja. Ninja is my main class, but then I decided to switch things up a bit because you can level up at least 2 classes to 90, from 80 to 90 in Endwalker, just doing the MSQ alone. So what I decided to do was go ahead and level up my Ninja quite a ways, up to 89, and then I switched over to my Summoner. And in the Summoner, of course, you're leveling up 2 classes at once, Summoner and Scholar. They share the same experience pool, so figured why not try to level up 3 classes, and here we are. And typically, you know, of course, being a healer, you get in a lot quicker, but it seems like now it's the tanks that are in demand, probably all the sages. Which I haven't even really tried. I got the quest, I mean, I did the quest, I got like the base sage skills, but I haven't tried it out yet, and it just seems a little too much for me. Whenever I say that, people are like, what are you talking about? You play Scholar. Scholar's hard, and to me it's not. It's really easy. It's very easy to me, although it has been at least a couple months or so since I did play Scholar. So I don't know if they actually changed anything, or... Either way, I'm sure it'll come back, just like riding a bicycle. But I'm just gonna, you know, check out everything, hover over the tooltips just to be on the safe side. Oh yeah. My phase skills. My AoE. And of course my heals. I am a healer. I hope I don't forget that. It's been a while since I healed, and it's just like I just used my healer to get in here on these quick queue times, and I get in there, it's like, oh yeah, I'm the healer. I'm not on my Summoner. But it does feel to me that they added a little something. I mean, I haven't played since 6.10, and now here we are, 6.15. And it feels like there are maybe 1 or 2 changes. One change that I can think of off the top of my head to the Summoner. It feels like they added another, at least 1 more skill to the primals you can summon. I think with Garuda there's a skill called Slipstream, and I don't remember that. I could be an idiot. That's absolutely 100% possible, but I don't remember that. So I don't know if they added a little more since I took a little break here. I'm too lazy to look into it. Nobody's watching me anyway, so I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. There's no real reason for me to be talking right now. But you never know. Somebody could join in, and they might have the answer. You know, that's the beautiful thing about this here streaming situation we got. You know, it's just the problem is nobody wants to come in and watch. I'm not selling myself very well, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we should have been in there by now. It's 4 minutes. 4 minutes as a healer. So that's like an hour. I think I got in on my Summoner in about like 5 minutes last time, so maybe I should have stuck with that. Either way, a little refresher would be nice. I do enjoy healing more than I thought. And I started off with, of course, the White Mage. And then moved on to the Scholar. I like that quite a bit more. White Mage is just kind of like your basic, you know, baby's first healer in Final Fantasy XIV. I actually haven't tried them for a while. Yeah, it's only level 61. Alright, I guess we'll just wait it out. I'm gonna be looking some stuff up in the background in the meantime. Alright, I'm back. This is crazy. I can't believe we're still in this queue. I'm a healer. What's the point of me playing healer if we're not in there in like 30 seconds tops? We literally got in faster on the summoner on the last dungeon. But it has been a minute since I played a healer. It's been about a couple months, so a little refresher never hurt anybody. Might hurt my party, depending on how good I am. We'll see if I still got it. But I am a scholar, so most of the heavy lifting is just done by my fairy, and there we go. Let's go, finally. I hope we get another long, cool cutscene after this. We keep getting a bunch of long cutscenes back to back, and they just keep getting better and better. It really picked up for me when we saw Moonbreeder's parents come and talk to Urianger, and I've never been the biggest Urianger fan. I gotta say, he's my least favorite Scion. Probably my least favorite character. He's up there with Xenos in terms of unlikability for me, but that scene made me like Urianger a little bit. It pains me to say it.
Seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me.
I wish Kryl was with us. I mean, I don't know why we had to leave her behind. Should have left Urianger.
Lives unfulfilled.
I'm still not over the last cutscene we saw, the one where we just saw a bunch of old familiar faces. And also, it was pretty funny when we found out that Alphino and Alize's mom's basically bankrolling the whole operation. We're saving the world using Mommy's credit card. Alright, it has been a couple months since I healed. I'm just coming back to Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing my summoner mainly. I still got it, I think. But, yeah, I see you have a couple people in here now. I don't know if you're both bots or what. I seem to attract a lot of bots. It's my primary demographic. But either way, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a good night. Right, that was a little close. I think I have a handle on it now. Maybe I should have come in on the summoner. I just wanted to get in here quickly. And I do enjoy healing. Just as long as I don't make my lack of experience or my, you know, the fact that I took a break off. I'm a little rusty. Just as long as I don't make it my party's problem, we'll be good. Some of these mechanics for some of these dungeons are really interesting. It's almost like a little mini raid boss. And then some of them are just really easy. Last dungeon I was not impressed. And it's funny when you compare it to the first dungeon, it was a lot more difficult. And then of course there's maybe one or two new mechanics. Mostly they're just building upon mechanics we've already seen, but it's just amazing to me despite how old this game and the engine that it uses is... It's so old. I think it's the same engine they use for like Final Fantasy XII. And how much life they're still able to squeeze out of it. And I guess next expansion they're going to start doing some quality of life things like increasing the texture models, making armor look nicer, bringing it up to 4K. And some of the models already do look really nice. Just in Endwalker it feels like some of the models are sharper. So that's going to be interesting too, but of course what I'm really interested in seeing is like the next generation of Final Fantasy MMO. But as long as I played this game, I mean, not like concurrently, I played it off and on since like basically Heaven's Word. But as long as I played this game and as many breaks as I've taken, I keep coming back to it. So I'll probably be playing this one for a long time to come. Alright, so far it's pretty simple, but it is the first boss. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. I believe in them, though. I don't know how much that last attack did. It was unfortunate they didn't get over to me in time. But I think our tank knows what they're doing. He was the only one that really gave a damn. Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it. Maybe. Maybe. The tank's doing some real work. And we still have 1 DPS up. Not for long, though. Oh no, we got this. Unless something goes terribly wrong, we got this. And I don't think anything will go terribly wrong. I'm already dead. You know, I'm the weakest link here. So I think we're good. And then, yeah, we just use the limit break. Uh-oh, tank's looking... Oh god, he's low on health, low on mana. Oh god, this could go very wrong very quick. I think we got it, though. Barely got it. Very nice.
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you.
At least we don't have to do that shit again.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Alright, I bet it's gonna be smooth sailing from here on out. Mark my words. Looks like a pretty handy skill, excogitation. I don't think I'm using it enough. Alright, nice little upgrade there. We're really plowing through this dungeon. Alright, this is more like it. This is a pretty cool boss fight right here. What the hell is that? The machinists get like a crazy modified turret now? Alright, that was a close one. Alright, that was a pretty good boss fight. That's the best boss fight we've had in a while. And nobody died. So I still got it. God, the music's so good. I say like every expansion, oh my god, the music's so good, it can't get any better than this, and they keep outdoing themselves. And everything, not just the music. And the most satisfying part about doing Endwalker is just seeing all the old people that you met. All the loose threads getting resolved. And I'm fortunate to have put off beating this. Beating 6.0 for so long and not having it spoiled. Alright. That was close, but I think I got us back on track. God, there's so many skills. So many skills that aren't even on my hotbar. I might have to look into, like, modding or something. Oh, I shouldn't say that on stream. I'm gonna get banned. Just kidding, I would never do anything to make the game easier to play and more accessible. That's crazy talk, come on. My god, he got burned down by trash. Oh, man. I'm not sure what happened there. If it was just standing in AoE or what, but man, we lost 2 people to trash. We haven't had bosses that hard here.
far as you go. Oblivion beckons! Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far! You will persist in this folly no longer! The stage is set! Let the curtains rise for the main attraction!
Well, I'm a little rusty at healing, but I still got it. Nobody's dying. That's always a good sign.
My, what a boorish audience you are!
Pretty close. What's going on with that robot? The machinist gonna change, or... I mean, I haven't played since, like, basically 6.1 was released. And I was ignoring MSQ the whole time. But that's new to me. Oh, God. Oh, man. That's rough. Our tank is pretty good. So we might be able to pull this off. It just depends if we can keep the DPS going. But I believe in our tank. In addition to, like, whatever that robot thing's supposed to be that the machinist is using, it feels like they maybe made some slight changes to the summoner as well. I don't really remember... Yeah, like, prior to, like, 6.1, I don't remember... What's it called? Slipstream is a skill, and Gerudo is the Prima. Yeah, Gerudo's the Primal. God, this tank, he's so good. Come on, buddy, I believe in you. Oh, Oh, man. Oh, no. This is insane. Looks like we're gonna get it. That tank is something else. Yep, it comes down to the tank. Watch this. This is just phase 1. There's gonna be a phase 2 after this. Oh my god. And we made level 90. Oh my god. That was insane. That tank was so good.
Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
Okay. Well, that's all you have to say. It's not very convincing. God, that was nuts. 2.7 million EXP. But yeah, that tank was just insane. My god. I can't believe he pulled that off. Thanks for the carry.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to him.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
I'm gonna go with, do you recall your days as Hermes?
How would you know that name? Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmett Silk. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them, no matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emetzelka adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly! But make no mistake, my life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all?
What's going on? This guy just found our atheism on Reddit?
We torment. We murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning.
I'm so thirsty. It's been an hour. I gotta get some water. Be right back.
To live is to suffer. And I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth. My answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Van, still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Arsahi?
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall, and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance.
This is crazy. You had Eamon or Hermes just kind of like going off like he just started reading Our Atheism. He just started getting all weird, dark, and existential. Now you got the Reddit mod coming in. Asahi, or however you pronounce his name.
And you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus.
It's been a while since we saw him in his own skin. He's still an asshole.
Your desperate search for answers must start again.
I'm gonna go with I'll do what must be done. I'm the Warrior of Light, goddammit.
And what might that be? My wish is all but granted. To die and take you all with me.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
Give me one quick minute. It's been a while. I've got to use the bathroom. Oh, actually, I can't skip this. Or not skip. Pause. Jesus. My head's spinning. I'm halfway doing the pee-pee dance. This is a long cutscene. It's very underwhelming compared to the previous 2 or 3 of them that we saw, but still, it's really well done. I mean, I say this every expansion, but they've really outdone themselves, time and time again.
Waiting.
Brave travelers, I
Okay,
welcome
cool.
you.
I can go ahead. No, I can't. Jesus, I really need to pee. God damn you, Final Fantasy. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I will be right back. Just give me one quick minute. Alright, finally, was able to take a little break there. I'm back and ready for action. Let's do this. We meet again, Vanat.
I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of 2 paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless that our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark! Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
I'm pumped. I'm pumped as fuck. Let's do this right now. Let's Naruto run right into danger and just save the day. I'm pumped as fuck. I thought we were going to have a little dialogue option there. Alright, I'm still pumped. Looks like we're going to the Mother Crystal. God, they keep outdoing themselves. It just keeps getting better and better and better and even better somehow. So now, next we're going to be confronting Hydaelyn. But I'm going to take a break for a little while. I want to go play some Persona 4 in a little bit. I might be back with Final Fantasy 14 again later, but yeah, right now I just need a little break, and then it's going to be Persona time. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in a bit.